Hi, sports fans. You're now tuning in to Chicks in the Sports, the hottest sports show in the A. This is your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsnista, Yakiri Thomas, with...
I am Lita Lee, a.k.a. at Lita Wins.
Hi, this is Errica Blunt, the sports diva.
Hey, it's your girl, Alicia Bostic.
Hey world, it's your sports guru. It's Bonnie, baby.
The game will never be the same. Game on! Game on, game on! This is your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsnista, Yakiri Thomas, and I'm here with...
It's your girl, Eve Leezy. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday! And who else is in the booth? What is her name?
We have?
What's her name?
Alyssa.
Hey, Alyssa! How are you guys doing out there in Facebook world, Twitter world, and everywhere that you are listening? iHeartRadio, what's happening? We're back in the building, 1100 a.m. Make sure to get your calls in, 404-603-8770. We're in the building. It's an exciting Friday.
I'm so happy to be back. Are you?
Oh, my gosh. So super excited. We have so many amazing things that are happening. We have a special guest. Yes. Who is it, Errica?
We have Kamari Talley coming on a little bit later
I
to
love
talk
it.
to us, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Get your tweets on. Again, 404-603-8770.
Call us.
Oh, also got to plug in what's happening later on today. Errica, did you know that your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsnista, will be at the Big Three?
Say what?
What?
Wow.
Yes, you know, the Ice Cube put a little thing together, you know. So, Chicks in the Sports will definitely be in the building.
Tell us what time. Where's it going to be?
Oh, my gosh. It's going to be at the Infinite Energy Center. I believe it's at 5:30. I could be wrong, but your girl's going to be there in the building.
That's
yes.
right.
With all those lovely stars. And
I'll be looking forward to hearing about that.
of course, you're going to hear about it. We will plug it in. But, you know, amongst everything, we have so many wonderful topics to talk to. Before we get to our guests, what do you want to start with?
Let's talk about gender equality, something that is so near and dear to my heart. The NFL has their first male cheerleaders.
What?
Yeah, I'm so excited. The Rams have Napoleon Jennings and Quentin Perrin.
I love it.
The Saints have Jesse Hernandez.
I love that.
And they made their debut last night. So I'm really excited about that. They get to do everything that the females get to do. It's just so exciting. They get to live in their truth and be excited about cheerleading. And, you know, it's just so cool. I love male cheerleaders, to be honest with you. Not just the stuntsmen, but the ones that like to do the cheers, too. I'm with that.
Well, I am definitely excited about that.
Same.
You know, I'm always loving the especially the men cheerleaders at the Atlanta Dream.
Oh, my God, they're awesome.
They're so cute. We
so
love them.
great.
We love the men's and the dances and all of
love
that
them.
jazz. But I definitely am excited about that. That is a definitely great historical milestone.
It's a step towards gender equality for sure,
It's
especially
wonderful.
in sports.
Absolutely. And you know what? Chicks in the Sports is all about gender equality.
That's right.
You know, and you know, this is an exciting time. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the guys do their thing on the field with the girls.
I don't know about you guys, but when I heard that, I was like picturing a whole montage between Bring It On and Magic Mike.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Like, it's
like
so
really feeling it. So
I'm feeling it.
But
I'm
my
feeling
only
it.
fear is with that is number 45. I feel like he's gonna throw some shade.
What?
That's my only fear.
You know, I can't disagree with you there.
I just hope they Magic Mike it up though. Just like
Yeah, they're probably fabulous.
I know, of course
I
they
mean,
are.
Just beautiful.
Do you think we can see some spirit fingers?
Spirit
I think we're going to see lots of spirit.
This is great. But
I
I definitely loving this story. I love the gender equality. We're getting so much closer. And this is just an amazing time in sports.
Yeah. But we also have our struggles in sports, too.
Do we have to talk about the struggles?
Would you like to enlighten us on our wonderful president?
Number 45.
I'm going to shoot that to Alyssa because 45 seems to be her favorite number. Go ahead, Alyssa. Tell them about 45.
That's not my favorite number, first of all. before we continue, public announcement. But no, in all seriousness, we all heard about LeBron James opening the I Promise school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who can throw shade on that?
Amazing story.
I can't find it.
I mean, you're literally helping the children who are our future doctors, lawyers, even presidents. And the only person who could throw shade on that is number 45, who sent a tweet out at 11:37 p.m., way past his bedtime. Hello, first of all. And, I'm just not, why? This was a great moment for you as a president to, address some concerns we as the public have. You're so focused on the outside of our borders and selling us to Russia. Like, this is a great moment. LeBron James was like, you're trying to divide people using sports, and that's not right. And look at the NFL.
What I don't understand is how contradictory Donald Trump and his wife are. Like, his wife has put together plenty of things to help at-risk children, to not be, just another statistic, to help them be something else in life. And here comes Donald Trump throwing shade on the I Promise school when that's exactly what LeBron James is, like, doing. So I'm like, I don't understand. Like, how do you and your wife not agree on a lot of things? But, I think they don't agree on more than just at-risk children. They probably don't agree on a lot more, but that's none of my business. So I don't know. He literally said LeBron was just interviewed by the dumbest man on television, Don Lemon. He made LeBron look smart, which isn't easy to do. I like Mike. When he says Mike, he means MJ. But the joke's on him because MJ goes, I like LeBron. He's actually doing a really good job for his community, which he is. So it's like, you can like me all you want, but I like the guy. You know what I'm saying? I like LeBron.
Isn't that a great clapback, though?
It is a great clapback, for sure.
Because, again, and that was eloquently done.
Yeah.
He did not have to shoot his darts. He just landed it right in the right target, and that's where. And again, in this situation, the country is so quite divided. It's divided on so many levels. We will hope that unity will be brought. But I, again, commend LeBron for going out and doing things in the community that a lot of people wouldn't do. Say what you will about
like
King Brian, right?
Like, all of them get a bike and
say what you will,
stuff like that. It's really cool.
It's awesome.
It's really cool.
It's an awesome move, and I think in the end, we're going to see those kids really prosper and do awesome things. So again, LeBron's still winning on my side.
Of course, he's
still winning.
Always winning.
Still winning.
Always.
Speaking of winning, can we just quickly say Atlanta Dream? Shout
out to the Atlanta Dream. First of all,
yes,
we are in the playoffs.
What? Say what?
Okay, we are in the playoffs. I don't think y'all heard me. We are in the
playoffs. Amazing.
Right? The Atlanta Dream is doing so well. They're now at 20-10, and that's also a franchise record. So shout out to the Atlanta Dream. We're so proud.
Yes, thank you. Applause. Yes.
And Chicks in the Sports will always be there to support. So don't ever look over your shoulder.
Yeah, we're there.
So excited about that.
I'll be there for you.
Oh gosh.
That's a fact.
Yes. I definitely, before we even get into some more topics, I just definitely want to send out a happy birthday to my aunt. Auntie Renee, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Auntie.
Yes, wishing you the best. Leos are running the land right now. Leo season.
Rawr.
Okay.
No, don't throw darts at the Lions now.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
But, this is going to be an amazing show. 404-603-8770. Get your calls in.
And we have some giveaways.
Lake Winnie.
The Lake Winnie Amusement Park. So,
is it a family pack?
Call in. Oh, we do have a family pack, really. If you want to do it that way, we can do it that way. So, get your calls in, 404-603-8770.
Yes.
Get your free tickets.
Free tickets. Oh, dang. Who doesn't like freebies, right?
I love free stuff. Do y'all love free stuff?
All the
love free
time.
Stuff.
Freebies all day. Now, I guess let's go to something else, just a little bit more lighthearted. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe not. Since we're talking about controversy, let's just stick on the same topic. Mm-hmm. Ladies out there, DWayne, The Rock Johnson.
I love how we have to say his full name. Like, it's like, when your mom is yelling at you, it's like we have to say it like it's his middle name, like DWayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. Where before he was just The Rock. Now it's DWayne The Rock Johnson.
DWayne The Rock Johnson.
DWayne.
He deserves the whole name. You know what I mean? That face and body alone deserves
just everything.
The Rock.
Everything.
And you know what's not so much everything? Is what advocates are saying about.
The animal rights people the animal rights people really coming down on him.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
He did something so innocent, and people are just so sensitive, and I don't get it. Like, he went to the aquarium with his family.
What aquarium did he go to?
The Georgia Aquarium.
Thank you.
He went to
located in Atlanta, Georgia
aquarium with his family and took some pictures. And I guess like the animal rights advocates felt threatened or whatever by saying he supports animal captivity, and it's like, no, he's just really appreciating how beautiful the animals are.
Yeah, and they took like a moment. He was probably trying to share with his children like a teachable moment of, hey, these are what's in the ocean. Let's save the ocean. Let's do this. Exactly. Like, what did they want him to do? Go into the ocean in a scuba tank and get eaten by a shark?
Like, yeah, he was in Baywatch,
kids,
but he can't do it all.
Right. So that's why it's like one of those things where he did something nice. You want a reason to pick. You just want to, and it was really, I'm not trying to say any major news names, but it's on a news network that I felt like was really supporting.
Is it the same network that always same?
The supports number 45.
Okay, yeah, I knew what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, of course they're going to spin it. I'm sure if it was on any other news network, they'd be like, look at this family man. How sweet and angelic.
That's what I thought when I saw it anyway.
But again, the picture to me was just, who doesn't love the Georgia Aquarium? I love the Georgia Aquarium. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Sometimes certain groups of people like to make certain statements about certain things that wasn't very much intended to be like that. So at the end of the day, I think,
At the end of the day, people need to stop being so sensitive.
It's sensitive.
And really appreciate these animals for how beautiful they are. Not the fact that they're in an aquarium, but for the fact that they're beautiful and people come to see them all the time.
And don't most places take injured animals in that can't be in the wild because their fin is like broken or something? So it's like really we're helping them live a longer life.
Exactly.
I guess too, just thinking about the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta. In that situation, when they're taking those animals in captivity, some of those animals are almost becoming extinct. So I think they're trying to preserve them, trying to breed them so that we could have more of those.
For sure.
In that situation.
Yeah, sorry for prolonging science and life. Our bad. Yeah. We won't do it again.
So you got to look at it on both spectrums.
Exactly.
It's just too much.
It's a mess. But
what?
We have our girl Alyssa coming through dripping with the SMH.
It's coming out. SMH.
We need to do like a giveaway. I'm sorry, there's something right in front of me. We need to do a giveaway. Who can sing along?
Move over some so we can see your face. Yes.
OMG moments up next.
Hashtag Chicks in the Sports tags your best. Yeah. SMH OMG Alyssa.
Girl, what's up?
Tell us what's happening.
Okay. One more. Okay. All right. So, we all saw the video that came out with Cam Newton having a heated conversation. I don't know why I typed altercation. There was no altercation. Heated conversation with Kelvin Benjamin.
If we could be flies on the wall, yes.
Basically, Kelvin was like, Cam, I'm beefing with you because I feel like you're the reason why I haven't been successful. But it's like, hello, you're in charge of your own life. So really, it's your own fault. You're failing. What? So don't throw shade on my football boo, Cam, first of all. That's my boo. I actually met him in person once in passing. Nothing serious.
Cam, your boo?
Yeah.
Oh.
Met him once. I don't think he actually knew who I was, so it's okay. But I was like, oh my gosh.
He's a Georgia native.
It counts either way.
I know. He's in my heart forever now.
I can't believe him. Why would he try to blame Cam? You know what?
Don't look at the camera. Tell them how you feel.
Don't be mad because Cam Newton is up and you're down. That's your own fault. If you want to be up, you have to work hard. You have to put in the work. You have to strive for success. So, I think he's absolutely wrong for blaming him.
And I kind of feel like I think it's just really funny how these people can literally be making millions of dollars with endorsements and contracts and everything like that.
Yes.
And they're still focused on beefing. At this point, it's like, you cool, I'm cool, I got a milli, you got a milli, like, we all good.
Let's just live our lives.
Yeah, let's make it 2
like,
million.
Literally, why does it have to be beef? Why do we have to blame?
Yeah.
It should all be love at the end of the day. It should be support. Shaking my head.
Shaking my head. But again, do we know for sure if that was what was said? Is that just, it could have just been a little spiff of...
Yeah, like, hey, man, you were cheating on Call of Duty last night. Like, I tried to, you stole my guns. Look,
I'm just saying. I gotta admit.
High five. I don't want your high five. You cheated. Like,
that's probably how that went.
Okay. But you know what? Again, shouts out to the NFL. Football is back. I'm so super excited about that. So
Speaking
super
of football, I just have to throw in there,
I'm sorry, I didn't see
my
that.
Steelers.
No, show the camera so
My
they can see it. Let's see it. The Steelers.
I don't think you understand what I said.
And
My
the
Steelers. They won last night.
I'm sorry.
31-18.
Oh,
To
congratulations.
the Eagles.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes, it was lovely. Hater.
all right, Errica. You got to kick us off. We got somebody on the line for you.
Yeah.
You guys, we have a special guest here with us.
Who is it?
I don't know if I can tell you. Her name is Kamari Talley, and she is here to talk to us today about her basketball journey, and she's here to talk to us about her books and so many other exciting things. Kamari, are you here?
Yes, I am. Hello, how are you, lovely ladies?
Hello, Kamari. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I love all the talk. I love it. It's amazing.
Oh,
you guys are very
so much for
informative
coming on
about
with
the games.
us.
Yes.
And I feel like it's a beautiful thing for us to appreciate sports, the one thing that brings us together.
Amen. We love that. Yes.
You better preach, girl, on this line. All right. Kamari, we're so excited to have you on today. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Very excited to just dive into my story today because, we all have a story, and our story is what inspires and helps each other to keep going. So just very excited, just to be here today with you guys and have this conversation.
Awesome. We're so excited that you're here. Kamari, international basketball player.
That's right. Pro.
That's
overseas.
right.
You heard it.
She a foreign object.
That's right. So, Kamari, tell us about your basketball journey. You played for Rutgers Camden, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. How was that?
So let's dive into it. If I'm going to tell a story, I'm going to tell a story. I came out 2012 out of high school for basketball, had a very extensive journey with schools. I've been to 5 schools in 4 years. So definitely the type of person who is that daring person who wants people to know that life is a journey. Where you start is not going to be where you 9 times out of 10 finish. I hear so many stories of people who get caught up and they give up on a game. They give up on anything that they do in life because a downfall happened or a setback occurred. But I'm telling you, if you ever want anything in life, it's going to come from you being consistent and hungry. So get into the story. Started off at a JUCO in Florida, Daytona. Shout out to my family out there as well.
Shout out.
When I originally came into their school, I never knew anybody. I came and I was a homebody. I was 17, 16 years old, and here I was with a new team with no one I know. So I went out there, had a great performance, got my first write-up in another state my freshman year, and I just had a very excellent first half of my career. But due to a situation, I had to leave from that school, and I transferred to another school in the fall in Texas. It's called Paris. Shout out to my family out in Texas as well. So pretty much I could not finish that basketball season because whenever you transfer in the same year, you have to sit out. So I was just at another standstill. I had to sit out, couldn't play the game, but was able to work on my academics. At that time, I think I did about, 5 classes. So I was working hard on getting my AA degree because at the time, the rules to go from a junior college to a 4-year school was for you to get your associates. So that was my whole goal. So from there, I was able to go to a school in Camden County back here in Jersey, where I'm from. And it was an amazing, oh my God. I averaged 40 points one time and about 30 rebounds, 40 and 30. Yes.
That's insane.
And I got as a sophomore All-American that year.
Amazing.
And that was my junior year. What was that, 2013 or so? 2013. Then from there, I went to D1. That was the goal. I finally made it to D1. Played against Ohio State, Tennessee, different schools. Had another setback, so I had to go to a D3 school because, again, you cannot transfer to another D1 during that same athletic year.
Right.
So I was so upset. I'm like, oh, my God, I got to go to a D3 school. You know, I was a D1 high-level player. I'm doing well. I have great stats. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm at this position now, and I got to go back. I got to start again from the bottom. And for one, that's kind of disappointing. You know, when you're the type of person who knows what you're capable of doing, and, you know, the fact that you have to start from scratch on pretty much everything that you do, it can be oftentimes, struggling and very disappointing. Mm-hmm. But me being a fighter, me being tenacious, I was able to overcome that. So that year, it was the last year of my junior year going into senior year, I was able to take the team to the playoffs. They hadn't been in years. And I was able to, after my senior year, we got to the second level of playoffs. So it was good things that happened, you know, and I was able to be that leader, that person who was able to carry a team of other females, you know, and just to be able to do that is a beautiful thing in sports because we have to learn how to stick together as women. You know, we have got to learn how to be supportive of one another. You know, unfortunately, like you guys said, there's enough inequality going on. You know, we already have that division amongst ourselves, and we've got to get better at really being able to celebrate each other. Nonetheless, I had a fantastic year. I got All-American again, so I got All-American. I got Player of the Year in the region, the state. Oh, it was ridiculous. I got 30 rebounds in one game at 28 points.
Girl.
So I was able to maintain my stats. From there, I went to a combine in Florida, and I was able to get signed by an agency, and I went to play in Morocco, Africa, where I averaged 30 points a game again. And it was very enriching just to see the culture. Oh, my God, Morocco is such a beautiful place. The people, just the living. I was able to really understand family. You know, we have different countries who view family so much different than we do. You know, we may just see a family being, you know, who we consider the nucleus. But in other countries, the family goes into other lines and lineages. You know what I mean? They're so close to one another. You know, it's not just who's in the nucleus, it's who's in the surrounding family. And once I saw that, it really inspired me to say, you know what, wow, like we've got to learn how to love each other. And we've got to learn how to be more of a family and united. So that was an enriching experience for me. I had the opportunity to play in Italy before as well when I was playing back at one of my other schools. I got to see a lot of life. And, you know, moving forward, I'll be signing with Dream Agency, one of my agents I'll be signing with this weekend, and I'll be moving forward playing in another country soon. So I am extremely excited to keep my journey alive and vibrant. You know, I just want people to know that never give up on your dream. You know, like we have an assignment here on earth, and you are not a waste of space. You know, someone needs you. They need you in whatever form it may be, whether it be in the world of sports or entertainment, acting, whatever it may be, someone needs you. You know, so I definitely can't put enough stress on that.
Oh, my gosh. Such an amazing journey, right?
Kamari. Wow.
Amazing
Thank you.
Wow. That
amazing.
was so great.
Yes.
And you have books? You have 7 books.
She does.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
How did you get into writing? Like, oh, my gosh.
Okay, so interesting fact. I've always been a writer since I was little, but it's kind of like one of those talents that grow on you. And I find that I did go to a performing arts school, creative arts, and I went there for creative writing. And I really was able to channel my creative side once I got to the school. I was able to find out more of myself. You know, it wasn't just in a court, but I was creative in my thinking. And so as time went on, I just began to just write these different books. And I have a strong relationship with God, so He's able to just speak to me through my writing. And there's times where I can pick up what I've written, and it just inspires me even more so than it would another person. You know, and I find writing to be so therapeutic. You know, like it's a beautiful way to release yourself. You know, a lot of times we go through things as people, and we may not feel comfortable with sharing our things with people, but we may feel comfortable with sharing our thoughts and writing with ourselves. So I definitely do encourage to write to yourself. Now, to get into what the books are about, to start my first book, She Rose, pretty much I write poetry. And that first book is actually about how women are like roses and how we need to see ourselves in a light as such. When you think of nature, right, what does it take for anything to grow in nature?
Rain.
Water.
Exactly. It takes rain and it takes sunlight, right? So I got this symbolism of that rose, and I got that visualization of the sun and the rain, and it made me realize how that is what we as people go through. No, we're not naturally sticking out in rain, but we have things in life that are like rainstorms, and it only helps us grow. It's not to kill you, it's to make you beautiful. So everything becomes beautiful in this time, like the Word of God says. But we become as women something that is beautiful. We some of us may have leaves that are a little bit brittle and parts of us that are a little bit dry, but you are still vibrant. You are still beautiful.
I love that.
And you matter, and there's a lifeline that's connected to you. I want to share this one piece, and I got to share this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so there's this piece that I wrote in the book. I'm going to try to go off the top of my memory, and it's called, let me see, She Rose.
Okay.
For the first time ever, I learned the art of loving me. After all that I went through, I never felt so free. I reached deep within my soul and pulled out a gem. I never known that I could control whether my life could be bright or dim. I'm starting to realize that my life is like a film. I have a beautiful story at the end. See, after life tried to stop me, rain and sunlight allowed me to blossom, even though when the storms made me play possum. Let's get something straight. I am that rose that is so deep that you will find me rising high through the slabs of concrete. I am that rose that endured the test of life. I never cheat, no matter how many times I got weak. And when the storms came to grab the breath out of my life, I've learned to inhale and exhale. I learned to speak life. I got my worth from my pain. And that's my past. I'm no longer ashamed because she rose through the pressure. She rose through the pain. She rose. Now her life will never be the same. So she rose. And that book is all about evolving and growing as a woman, as a girl, understanding your true value because, again, we live in a society that tells us as women we're simply not enough. We see other attractive women and we feel like, well, it's a competition. When will you finally be okay with you? You've got to learn you in any which way that may be. So that's what that book entails. After that book, I have something called Love Letters from God to Me, pretty much more so about like what a conversation from God to us would be like. So I have different scenarios in that book, very interesting. Then I have a book called Camden, Only the Strong Survive, about my city, where I'm from. In a poetic way, it's about chasing your dream. Yes. Because if anybody is going to get anything in life, it's going to come through you chasing your dream. Absolutely. That's how you get from point A to point Z in this life. Chase your dream.
Oh, man. That is so amazing. Oh, my gosh. You have that. We have like
so much. My goodness.
Oh, my gosh. We are so excited.
Kamari, what are we going to do with you?
I know.
Yeah, we need you here in the studio for a full hour.
What are we going to do with you?
Exactly. We have 2 minutes left. Now, we wanted to make sure that we give you a quick sign off. How do you want to do the 5? Do we have time for the 5 for 5?
We have 30 seconds.
30? Can you do it in 30 seconds, Kamari? We got to get this in for you.
Okay, 30 seconds on how can be reached this sounds, definitely.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Errica. Do the 5 for 5. Let's make it happen.
Okay, 5 for 5. 5 silly questions right quick, and just give me the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
All right. If you could be any Disney princess, who would you be?
I would be Tiana.
Yeah, love it.
I figured you'd say that.
Okay.
Who would win between Superman and Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Oh, wow. Okay. If you could play any pro basketball player one-on-one, who would it be?
LeBron James.
Brad.
Okay. Describe yourself in one word.
Vivacious.
Love it. Yes.
At the end of the day, what will your legacy be?
Monumental.
Oh, love it.
I love it.
Love it.
That was the greatest 5 for 5.
Yes,
that was
day.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now,
Thank you.
Please tell the listeners how we can find you. And thank you again for coming out to
Thank you so much.
You got to come back in the studio. Now, how do we find you?
I have got to come in with you guys one day. But I can be reached on my website, www.kamaritalley.com, followed on Instagram @_Kamari, Kamari, and on Facebook, Kamari Talley as well. One thing I want to mention, I have a new book out called Truth Is. It'll be hitting the surface soon.
Yes.
Very interesting material. Truth Is. You can find that on my page as well. So,
Love it.
Thank you
for having me.
so
Yes,
much,
Kamari.
Yes.
Yes. You definitely have to come back.
Thank you for talking to us. We hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yes.
Thank you. You be blessed. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Listeners, get out and live.
Yes.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Love her. Love her.
Thank you.
Coming up next, WNBA news.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Chicks Into Sports wants to congratulate our friends over at the Atlanta Monarchs for winning the Women's Blue Chip Championship League national title. Congratulations! We look forward to seeing all the great work you're doing in 2019. For more information on the Atlanta Monarchs, be sure to follow them on all social media at Atlanta Monarchs. That's spelled ATLANTAMONARCHS. Let's go Monarchs!
What's up? It's DJ Sway, the remix guy, and you're listening to Chicks Into Sports.
Hey, this is Mike Peterson, assistant coach of the Atlanta Dream, and you know I listen to Chicks Into Sports.
It's your birthday, it's your birthday, we gonna party like it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Sidney Crosby, turning 31. The superstar National Hockey League center was drafted first overall by the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2005. He won the National Hockey League MVP award in 2007 and 2014, and he led the Penguins to the Stanley Cup championships in 2009, 2016, and 2017, winning the Conn Smythe Trophy in 2016 and 2017. He was named the Penguins team captain in 2007 when he was just 19 years old. He became the youngest player to record 200 career points. Happy birthday, Sydney! Happy birthday, Reagan Smith, the Georgia native and artistic gymnast who joined the U.S. national gymnastics team in 2014, has won gold medals in the balance beam and floor exercises at the 2015 U.S. national championships, and also won gold in the balance beam at the 2016 Pacific Rim championships. Happy birthday, Reagan! Happy birthday, Roger Federer, turning 37. One of the all-time greats in professional tennis, he set the career record for total Grand Slams by winning 20, including 8 Wimbledon titles. He was ranked number 1 in the Association of Tennis Professionals for 237 weeks in a row from 2004 to 2008. He set an astounding record beginning in 2004 by competing in the semifinals of 23 consecutive major tournaments. He won a gold medal in doubles competition alongside Stan Wawrinka in the 2008 Olympics. Growing up near the borders of Germany and France, he learned 4 languages and played badminton and basketball. Happy birthday, Roger! Happy birthday, Patrick Ewing, turning 56. The Hall of Fame New York Knicks center who scored over 20,000 career points was named to 11 NBA All-Star teams over the course of his 16-year career. He led Georgetown to an NCAA championship in 1984 and was named the National Player of the Year in 1985. Happy birthday, Patrick! Happy birthday, David Robinson, turning 53. The 10-time All-Star and Hall of Fame San Antonio Spurs center, known as the Admiral, won NBA championships in 1999 and 2003, and he was named the NBA MVP in 1995. He was widely respected throughout the league during his career and was given the NBA Sportsmanship Award in 2001. Happy birthday, David! Happy birthday, Alexa Bliss, turning 27. The WWE wrestler became the first woman to win the SmackDown Women's Championship twice. She later transferred to the Raw brand and became the Raw Women's Championship in April 2017, making her the first woman to have won the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles. Before entering the world of professional wrestling, she competed in the Arnold Classic professional bodybuilding event. Happy birthday, Alexa!
Hey, what's up? It's Carlita, and you're listening to Chicks Into Sports.
Hey, it's Lasia Clarendon of the Atlanta Dream. You're listening to Chicks into Sports.
What up, what up? It's your girl, Alyssa, kicking it back a few years on In This Day in Sports. Starting in 1902, the Second Davis Cup, the U.S. beats the British Isles in New York 3-2. In 1903, the Third Davis Cup, the British Isles beats U.S. in Boston 4-1. In 1922, the Pirates set a record of 46 hits in a doubleheader against the Phillies. In 1931, the Washington Senators' Bob Burke no-hits the Boston Red Sox 5-0. In 1950, Babe Didrikson Zaharias wins the LPGA All-American Golf Open. That's all I've got for you on In This Day in Sports. Keep it locked right here for some amazing news on the WNBA. With your self-proclaimed sportsanista, Yakiri Thomas. Don't change that dial. We'll be right back.
Have you been injured in a car accident or a slip and fall? Have you found yourself at odds with the insurance company and unsure of where to turn for help? Let personal injury trial lawyer Lamont Scott maximize the value of your personal injury claim by focusing on getting the money you deserve so you can focus on healing. Catastrophic personal injury, premise and personal liability, serious auto, truck, and commercial vehicle cases. Call us today. That's 404-671-9172. Personal injury trial lawyer Lamont Scott. We're serious about fighting for you. That's 404-671-9172.
What's up? It's DWayne, and you're tuning in to Chicks into Sports.
Hey, Chicks into Sports family. It's Ulrich Johnson, the male perspective here, and I have a question for you. Do you deal with lines on your face, wrinkles, puffy eyes, dark eyes, or stretch marks? Well, if so, I want you to check out Nerium. Nerium is a billion-dollar anti-aging company that is changing lives around the world. To learn more about this great product, please go to ulrichjohnson.nerium.com. That's OLRICKJOHNSON.NERIUM.com. Do it today.
Guess what time it is? You already know what time it is. It's WNBA Atlanta Dream news, yes. Okay, sports lovelies. You already know what time it is. It's your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsanista, Yakiri Thomas' favorite time of the show, where I get to talk my favorite team, the Atlanta Dream, yes. Now, of course, guys, have you been sleeping under a rock? Well, if you have, the Atlanta Dream have clinched a playoff spot, yes, after defeating the Las Vegas Aces 109-100 on Tuesday night. After the big win, me, Alyssa, and Errica caught up with Elizabeth Williams and asked her what was her mindset in the fourth.
Win the game. I mean, at that point, we had been going back and forth, and I think it was a little frustrating just because they were hitting so many tough shots, so we really wanted to get stops down the stretch, and I think we did a good job of that.
And also, she talked about Angel McCarthy's injury during the game. Here's what she had to say.
Do you girls think that Angel's injury was kind of a push for you, a big motivation for you to go ahead and seal that?
Yeah, always. I think anytime a teammate goes down, your mindset changes a little bit. You know, we're always trying to play for each other, and it's something that we even talked about before the game, and so I think seeing her go down was like a little extra motivation for us.
We also caught up with Alex Bentley, and she spoke about her game on Tuesday night.
I mean, my teammates make it so easy, you know. This one over here always setting great step-ups for me in transition. They got to guard people like Tip and B and Max, so the floor is wide open for me. It's been a struggle, but I'm glad I'm finally seeing the ball go through the hoop.
Now, we spoke to Atlanta Dream guard Tiffany Hayes, who signed a multi-year contract extension with the franchise. Now, head coach Nikki Collins, she announced that on Tuesday as well. And Tiffany spoke about her extension and clutching the playoff spot. Here's what she had to say.
Glad to make the playoffs. Everybody had a great game today, so I'm happy for our team.
Now, of course, we could not leave the building until we spoke to Coach Nikki after the big win. And this is what Coach Nikki had to say.
That was exhausting. I think the gym was hot. I think I was sweating the whole game. I don't usually sweat, and I was sweating. I started the game actually with a migraine, and I think that it didn't help the pace of the game. I'm very much a defensive-minded coach. Love to score, just don't like the other team to score as well. So just felt like we were in a track meet all night, and certainly knew that this Vegas team, coming into this game, I knew they had added incentive with the ruling coming out from the WNBA today that it was a forfeit. I just knew the odds were stacked against us for a team that was going to come out really fired up. Knew I was going to have to call an early timeout, to be honest with you. Just knew that they were going to come out 100 miles an hour. Amazingly, that's only like their third game in the last 12 or 14 days because they didn't have a game. Sunday before the All-Star game was their last game, and then only playing one game after the All-Star break. And maybe not playing their best basketball. Connecticut, I knew they were going to come out with a lot of energy. A lot of huge performances tonight. I mean, Elizabeth Williams was great all night, so active. We made the plays when we need to. It wasn't always pretty. I thought that they had players for them to step up. I know Hamby, this is kind of a homecoming for her, and she made open shots, and Nard came in because of foul trouble and made shots. So I'm sure it was a great made-for-TV game. Just a really hard one for me to coach, but really, really proud that we just found a way to keep battling. And when Angel went down, really found a way to step up and make enough plays to close it out.
So, guys, we're fast forwarding to Thursday night, which was yesterday. The Dream faced off against the LA Sparks. Yes. Okay, sports fans. Yes. Oh my gosh, such an amazing game tonight against the LA Sparks. And of course, the Atlanta Dream defeated the Sparks 79-73. And of course, we had the press conference, and this is what Coach Nikki had to say, not only about the game, but also about Angel McCoughtry, who is out for the rest of the season with an injury. So, this is what she had to say.
My pace tonight than it was the other night, to be honest with you. I felt like, we had some really, really good defensive possessions tonight. And I thought we made a lot of big shots. Breland just consistently made that little pick and pop shot. That kind of kept us rolling. And then, Alex just hit 2 huge shots, the 3, the pull-up. But Alex lives for those moments. Everybody knows that's watched her play. Those are moments that she wants the ball in her hands, and you have to trust her to do that and to take those shots, because she rarely is going to let you down. And even if she misses a shot, she's probably going to get a pretty good shot. But I thought we battled. I think in a game where Tiffany Hayes probably had, in some ways, her worst offensive game in a month, she still was +10 in the plus-minus. So when she's on the floor, we're just better. There's so much more attention put on her. It allows that 2-man game with our point guards and our 5s or 4s. Elizabeth continues to just put the ball in the basket on rolls and doesn't play outside of herself. We turn the ball over way too much. We were sloppy at times. They have great hands. They knock the ball away a lot and are really physical on the ball. But if you take away the turnovers, I thought offensively we were really solid when we weren't turning the ball over. If those of you guys have been around me, I'm a crier, so those are hard messages to share. But I really, one of the things we really have talked about lately is, not just playing with each other, but for each other. And so tonight I put the same message on the board, but just a big harder on the floor, because my heart aches for her. My faith is really strong, and I know things happen for a reason, but Angel's in a really good place, and had really bought in to being a really good team player and a good, she had her moments, we all know that, but just really proud of how she progressed this season and how complimentary she was of her teammates, and so just the timing sucks, You win a game and secure a playoff bid, and then you find out you've lost Angel McCoughtry for the rest of the season. So my message was we're built to handle. We're deep enough that we can handle this, But it doesn't make you feel any better. You almost don't want that to be the message in some ways, because you want to really feel for her. You don't want to take away from the fact that it's okay, we're moving on. You really want her to feel feel how important she is and how much we care. And so I think they'll continue to rally. I thought they rallied at the end of the game when she went down. I don't think there's any doubt that this team thinks that they can keep winning. I'm still going to keep coaching the same way. We've got to tweak some pieces, but even Blake's one big three. She hasn't played a whole lot in a while, but I trust her. It's a weird thing sometimes, because at midnight last night, I was making notes on LA, and I realized that Angel has taken the ball out of bounds in every late game situation this season. She's the one I've trusted to inbound the basketball. And we usually inbound it to Tiffany, because Tiffany never misses foul shots, right? And so we're not complicated, but all of a sudden it was like, oh my goodness, Angel's not going to be able to take the ball and get the ball out of bounds. Who's going to do it? And so I had that note written down. We talked about it before shoot-around as a staff today, and we made up our mind that it was going to be Blake Dietrich. So I went to her and said, hey, you may play 1 minute, you may not play at all, you may play 20 minutes, and I still may put you in the game with 5 seconds to go to inbound the ball, and I just want you to be prepared. And so she wasn't freaked out. Now, I would be slightly freaked out with Candace Parker hovering over the sideline, but she got it inbounds twice. We made our foul shots and escaped there at the end. So it's kind of a weird game that way, that I felt like that was something, that was so small, but ultimately so significant, because I've trusted the ball in Angel's hands to just get it in safely. And that's what we needed. I mean, we had to get it inbound safely tonight. So really proud of her for taking that on, because that's not an easy thing. These guys are family, they're daughters to me. They're so you just, when you're family, you pull everybody in. They need you and you need them. And so I think Angel needs this team as badly as this team needs Angel, as much as anything. Angel's never been injured in her entire career. Never been injured. Like, this is going to be a challenge for her, a new challenge that she's never faced, because anyone who's been through like major surgery knows that it's not easy. And she's going to have moments of despair, and I mean, I know it was devastating to her. And so, having her family around her, and loving on her as much as anything, and making her still feel like it's part of the team is going to do as much for her as it's going to do for us. I enjoy playing fast. Like, I think ultimately, as we continue to evolve our team, and it's not, there are so many times, and especially this season, but it would be this fight even if it was a normal WNBA season. There's so many things that you think you can like keep adding, and you got to be careful about what you add, because you don't practice. We're going to do film and walkthrough again tomorrow, because we don't have a shoot around on Saturday, and so you can't practice. So there's not a lot of adding at this point. There's in some ways it's simplifying. It's like, these are the things that we're really good at, and let's just keep doing them well, and really trusting them. And so, it's no different than the action where we pick and pop with Breland to the open side. I mean, that is such a good action for us, because Avy is so explosive that creates that shot for her, and she delivers the ball so effortlessly in that situation. So you kind of have to have your packages when certain people are on the floor. So yeah, I mean, we've won a lot of close games this year. We're now 11-0 in games decided by 6 points or less. So, when the game gets close, like, there's no fear. There's no fear on the sideline. There's no fear in those huddles. There's no fear when they step out on the court. And the beauty is, and losing Angel is tough in that situation. But, when I had Angel and Tiffany, I've got 2 free throw shooters that, like, aren't going to miss in, like, game situations. Like, I just do, I don't believe. Tiffany had her worst foul shooting night, like, ever, I feel like. And I still knew there was nobody else I wanted to have the ball at the end of the game, because I knew she would not miss a foul shot, under a minute. I just, I have that confidence in her. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to play up tempo. We knew we had to get the game up tempo. We missed some shots, but we knew them coming off a back-to-back that we needed to push tempo and get some easy looks, and that we could get to them in the fourth quarter. And they had that run where, we made one bad decision. Like I thought when Breland got the stop that we should have pulled it out and not tried to be. We had a 5-point lead, and it's like I told those 2 point guards at the time, like, in the future, if you're not chasing her down and stealing it from her yourself, like, I'm gonna have a problem, because we've just got to understand time and score there, and we haven't made a ton of time score situational errors this year, considering we're a first-year staff with a team that's not used to us. So, I mean, I think we can win close games, and I think we can win them however we need to win them, but but I know how good this team can be defensively, and when we're not good defensively, it makes me really nervous. So it's more that than it is that the pace of the game bothers me.
You talk a lot about Jessica Breland being your security blanket when she's on the court, making little to no mistakes. Do you feel that same way about Alex Bentley too?
You know what? She's going to make some mistakes, but like you have to live with her mistakes because she creates so much. She creates shots for herself. She creates shots for her teammates. She can get up and bother the basketball at the defensive end, and I'm okay with her occasionally reaching because there's a little high risk, high reward in that. So I am super confident when she steps out on the floor that we're going to get shots and that she's going to turn up our defense and she's going to pick up our pace. She's going to make mistakes, but she's the kind of player that you got to allow to make mistakes because you got to let her play with kind of the joy and the confidence and the that she can play with, because I just refuse to not let them be who they are on the court. I want them to get excited when they put a shot in the cheap seats. I coach a game for a living. They play a game for a living. I want them to enjoy what they're doing. It makes it easier to go to work every day. And when you're grinding like we are in this stretch, you got to enjoy it. You absolutely have to enjoy it. Yeah, and the toughest part about it is timing, because there's no practice time to get on the court and really even getting her back in a rhythm, like that she can be more aggressive with the ball. She's used to being aggressive with that second unit and kind of the ball flowing through her a little bit more when we check her in. And obviously with our starters, we're a little more balanced, and we're probably going to play through Tiffany a little bit more. I'd be crazy not to. But even tonight, I thought Tiffany had the toughest defensive matchup in terms of Beard was guarding her, So I thought there were times when Brittany could have been more aggressive to the rim to trust herself, but they jumped out and hedged a lot, and we didn't always handle that well. I think Brittany's got to learn to hesitate and re-attack. But her two big shots, were just, even that there weren't a ton of them tonight. The three in the corner in the late shot clock when we barely got the ball in bounds, and then the jump shot, she's so rhythmic when we move the ball and we get to a second action, and then all of a sudden they dive under screens on her. When she can get to balance, she's pretty good. So she'll figure it out. My gosh, we're going to play Saturday and Sunday, so it's not like we have any turnaround time. And then we'll actually get probably 2 days practice before we play Phoenix and go on the road for that last road trip, and it's just another reason that you want that double bye, because it, once again, gives you a little more time, not just for your team to rest, but to kind of regroup and to kind of go back to basics a little bit. Because one thing you rely on in these situations is, because you have so little prep for opponents, you kind of just got to trust your base. And we built that base in the training camp, but you still like to be able to go back to it and kind of refresh the base so that you don't get beat on a flare screen or a flare slip or a two-man action that we just haven't drilled forever, because we've been playing games every day.
Sports celebrities, I know we've been on a brief hiatus, but that's okay, because you know what? I got my girl, the sports diva, Errica Blunt, who will give you all the stats and standings of our Atlanta Dream thus far, yes. Errica, sports diva, tell the sports lovelies what's happening with our Atlanta Dream.
Yakiri, I would love to tell you about the Atlanta Dream. They're having an awesome season. It's unbelievable. I really can't even tell you. Let's start with Tuesday night's win against the Las Vegas Aces. A dream really came true for them. The Atlanta Dream clinched their spot in the playoffs with a 109-100 win over the Las Vegas Aces. There were so many bodies hitting the floor, shots being blocked, and fans going wild. It was truly an amazing atmosphere, and it's starting to feel a little bit like the playoffs are near. The Aces are a young, quick, and talented team with offensive pressure that makes them fight to the death, and they showed that against the Atlanta Dream. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to hold back the Dream from making history and winning the game. The crowd was absolutely crazy. So many Gamecock fans traveled from South Carolina to see the #1 draft pick, A'ja Wilson, play in Atlanta. Speaking of A'ja, she had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kayla McBride had 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kelsey Plum led the Aces with 20 points, 13 assists, and 4 rebounds. Errica Amby also assisted the Aces with 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. After having to forfeit against Washington, they seemed to just be on fire by leading every quarter, but luckily, the Dream found a way to put that fire out. Alex Bentley took control of this game like we've never seen, with 22 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Accompanying her and receiving some elite dimes in the paint was Elizabeth Williams with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Tiffany Hayes signed a multi-year extension deal with the Atlanta Dream prior to the game against the Aces, and then followed up with 21 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Angel McCoughtry came in clutch as always with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists, but unfortunately went down in the fourth quarter with a left knee injury. Her playing status isn't confirmed right now, but we do want to send her well wishes and a speedy recovery. The Atlanta Dream improved to 19-10 after that win and will be headed to the playoffs. Next up, they'll face the Los Angeles Sparks, and let me tell you about that, because that also was an amazing experience. Yeah! Oh my gosh, they just can't stop winning. They had a huge win over the LA Sparks. It ended at 79-73. It was so close and intense, but we're just so glad that the Dream came true tonight. The Dream advanced to a record of 20-10, which is also a franchise record. You better go, girl. For the Sparks, Candace Parker led scoring with 20 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Raquel Williams came off the bench firing at us with 18 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. Chelsea Gray also came through to assist the Sparks with 13 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. The Atlanta Dream's leading scorer was Jessica Breland with 19 points and 9 rebounds. We're so used to her using her length to grab consistent rebounds on an every-game basis, but it seems as if we put an automatic button on her that we could press to enable her mid-range jumper to consistently fall in. Tiffany Hayes ended with 13 points and 1 assist to help out the team. Alex Bentley, who's been on absolute fire lately, ended with 13 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. Elizabeth Williams held it down in the paint for us with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Unfortunately, it's been confirmed that Angel McCoughtry will be out for the rest of the season with a left knee injury. This is the first time that Angel's ever been injured throughout her entire career, so we wish her well on her recovery journey, and will keep in mind that this is just a minor setback for a major comeback. Get well, Angel. Next up, the Dallas Wings are visiting us on Saturday at 2 p.m. Keep on running with the Dream like we are, and a championship trophy shall be upon us. Let's go, Dream!
Yeah, you already know. Need I say more? I think not. If I can run with the Atlanta Dream, you should run with the Atlanta Dream. Let's all run with Atlanta Dream 2018. Yes, it's one team, one dream. Atlanta Dream is in the playoffs. Yes, let's go, Dream. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your man E. Glaze for the Crush Sports Talk, and I am a huge fan of Chicks Into Sports. Check them out.
Game on. Oh my gosh, Errica, such a fun show, right?
Yes.
We definitely have to give a big shout out to our special guest,
Kamari Talley. Thank you so much for coming on with us.
Yes, it was such an amazing show. Now it's time for our motivational moment. It doesn't matter how slow you go, so as long as you do not stop. Remember, dreams do not come true until you what? You wake up and you go to work. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Check us out, same place, same time, on the Real 1100 AM radio station. Now, come on, E-Bleezy.
Let's do it.
The game will never be the same. Game on! Yeah!